Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back again today with another 10 trades. Today's date is January the 4th and I am back in Canada from my holiday vacation in Colombia. As you can see here, 10 trades using my Trigger Zones trading system. Now my Trigger Zones trading system, I've gone as far as to nickname it the Holy Grail trading system, and mainly because of this TZ indicator right here. I would call it a magic indicator because it really helps to find the beginning of the up and down cycles within the market. You can easily trade all three trading sessions 24 hours a day. Now I call that the flow of the market. It's this goal line right here. So as soon as it hooks around, you get the signals, you can take the trade. Now it doesn't mean you're going to get 100 pips, but certainly many times you do pull the trigger, you will get a lot more than 10 or 20 pips. Today was an excellent trading day to start after my vacation. Now before I pull the trigger, about 6 o'clock in the morning where this line is, I'm in front of the computer putting together my daily trade plan that we can take a look at. And as you will see, a lot of these trades paid off. So we can take a look at this daily trade plan for January the 4th of this year. We had a bunch of preferred trades. Keep in mind that not every one of these will go, because when you have the market moving up a lot, if it hits strong enough resistance, well, it can do a 50 to 100 pip pullback. So that is why you must wait for the signal or the cycle on the ones here that says bullish trade, like it'll drop down and hook around and start to go up. And as long as you're in at the beginning of the cycle, you're going to get some pips. Minimum 95% with certainty. So every one of the trades I've taken today from my daily trade plan. If you don't have a daily trade plan, that is one major reason why you are failing as a trader. 95% of the traders out there fail because they don't have a trade plan. As my mentor said, you must plan your trade, and once it's planned, then you trade your plan. So if you don't have a daily trade plan and you don't know how to put one together, well, I highly recommend you get your hands. Doesn't have to be from me, but it's got to be from somebody. If you want to know more information, all you got to do is get in contact with me. Keep in mind that I do charge $100 a month for this. And as you can see, my trade today paid out well over 400 pips. So let's move on now. I want to keep this video try to get it within 20 minutes. Okay, S&P 500. Keep in mind when you see the arrow, that means I've drilled down the lights, the trend is up, and that's where I got in. Should have got in over here, but you know, when you're looking at 20 pairs, it's hard to get the timing just right. But anyhow, not a big deal. Looks like I closed it out with 28 pips, approximately, of course. So 28 pips on the S&P 500, paid $1,375. Keep in mind that each pip on the S&P 500 pays $5, euro yen. Here's another one. Wanted to be buying it. There's the arrow from the higher time frames. Got in at this cursor and closed out the trade again with 28 pips. And 28 pips on the euro yen trade paid $2,493. Moving right along to the pound dollar. Another one I wanted to be buying. I took lots of these trades between 6 and 6:30. Some of them were after 8. Well, looks like the rest were around 8:40. Anyhow, this was at 6:37 pound dollar. I knew I wanted to be buying. Market decided to do this pullback. Keep in mind it could have went back down to here, but I knew that the higher time frames was going to pull it back up. So I took the trade here. Each pip pays $10 because it has the USD in it. And it has to be 29 pips because it's $2,900. So another excellent trade. Moving right along to the Euro CAD. It's a little bit to the left here. Here we go. Euro CAD. There's the arrow. From the higher time frames, let's see where I got in at. Did a little bit of a cycle here. Again, I'm not too worried about that. Only went 14 pips against me. Still working its way down to the ADR. Keep in mind that everything you see on the charts here, you will be getting, including the ADR, auto stop. If you want to know more, all you got to do is get in contact with me. Looks like I locked in 42 pips, and 42 pips on the Euro CAD paid out $3,304. Moving right along to the 30-year bonds. Let's see. Here we go, right here. Sold it, there's the arrow. Let's see where I got in at 6:55. Pulled the trigger right here. It almost immediately went in my favor, about 10 pips against me, not a big deal. Locking in about 69, it looks like. 69 pips at $5 a pip. That paid out $3,450. Moving on to the DAX 30. Careful with this one, as it does pay a lot. DAX 30. Here we go. I dropped it down to the 5 minutes because small moves pay a lot. With my lot sizes here, it pays out $37.50 a pip. Got in at this cursor. I'm glad I closed it out, as I would be losing at this point. Remember, trade management, money management, you must get that in order. Looks like I locked in 118 pips, and those 118 pips times the $37.50 paid out $4,312. I just did the math with a calculator here on this DAX 30, and it was exactly 115 pips. Moving right along. Pound yen, let's see now. This one I bought it, all the rest were buys. And let's see now. Pound yen. See where I got in at. This was very clear to be buying. Not too complicated, very clear, like I said. Locking in about 63 pips. And 63 pips on the pound yen paid $5,503. Moving on to the last three, these instruments here, these are the ones, especially Russell and Crude. Dow only pays $5 a pip. Not a big deal, money's money. So let's drag and drop it up. I bought it, there's the arrow. Still going up. It just hit the ADR. If you were paying attention, it went from a dotted blue line to a thick, solid red line. Let's see now. 112 times $5 a pip. That actually works out to $5,600. Moving right along to the Russell, which pays $10 a pip. Remember, trade management, because just as quickly as you could be making money, if I was still in the trade, I would be losing. And this is where every trader gets things wrong. They turn winning trades into losing trades. Got in at this cursor here, $10 a pip, should be 59 pips. So let's see, 59, there it is right there. 59 pips on the Russell, paid $5,900. Okay, let's move on to the last trade, crude oil. Keep in mind it pays $10 a pip. Here's the crude oil, there's the arrow from the higher time frames, also from my daily trade plan. We can take a look at that. Crude oil, look at all the ups. Watch for bullish trade preferred. You're probably wishing that you had a daily trade plan. Anyhow, let's drag this up. This is where I got in at. Decided to do one more little cycle. I was impatient. I knew that it was going to hook around and go up. So, got in here, this cursor, and I close it out. You know, it did hit the ADR. Close it out just being happy with. Looks like got to be 86 pips times $10. Paid out $8,600. So as I mentioned earlier, it was another great day of trading. I knew it was going to be well over 400 pips. So today's pips and ticks total came out to be 631 pips, and those 631 pips paid $43,440. So if your system is not producing like my trigger zone system, I suggest you get your hands on it. If you want to get some more information, simple, just look right below this video. It's my trigger zone system. I do charge $250 for it. I teach how to trade the flow of the market. And that helps this TZ indicator helps a lot, along with the timing indicator, these bars here. Now my system has 5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Included are 9 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Included are a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, and 9 bonus videos. This is just bonus stuff, above and beyond. And you will need a lot of education to succeed, because trading is extremely difficult to do. If you haven't heard by now, 95% of the traders out there fail because they trade with real money before they even know how to trade. And that was including me. I lost the first year $30,000 before I realized I should have been buying education and learn how to trade. If you don't buy the education, you will never succeed at trading. The free stuff on YouTube, well, there's a reason why it's free. It's no good, believe me. So there are a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 50 training videos. Each and every one of these, except for this back testing, which is like more than 40 minutes long, so you could say it's the equivalent of 2 videos, because each and every other one is approximately 20 minutes long each. So there's a lot of training, a lot of education with tons of trade setups, exactly what the chart should look like before you pull the trigger. So I'm not going to go through everything in here. All you got to do is put the video on pause, read everything. If you have any questions, simple, pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. If you live too far, simple again, just send me an email. Remember, there's an underscore right here. And I really do prefer Skype, simple again. All you got to do is click on this. You don't even have to have a Skype account. You just click on it. If you've got a Windows 10 computer, believe it or not, Skype is already installed. So just click on this. We will have Skype connection. And through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session, answer your questions, give you some tips and tricks. And keep in mind that there's no obligation to you. Now if you click on this link right here, you'll see 35 screenshots of all the trigger systems I've been building over the years. So that's just about it, and we have to wrap up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trading day and the next video, good luck with your trading, and remember, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.